Hello there, you're now watching TVS English News at 5 with me, Douglas Elliott. Let us begin with our top story. The Sarawak Regatta Kuching Waterfront Festival is making waves for Sarawak in promoting the state's iconic event onto the world stage. Despite a 2-year hiatus, the event received an encouraging response and even attracted international participation. Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said the festival also has a spillover effect which helps generate income for the local entrepreneurs.
Saya ucap tahniah kepada Kementerian Pelancongan dan juga pihak residen Kuching yang telah menganjurkan Regatta Sarawak selepas kita COVID 2 tahun. Saya difahamkan oleh Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri bahawa sambutan sangat menggalakkan dari sudut penyertaan antarabangsa dalam perlombaan Dragon Boat, dan minggu hadapan pun dijangkakan banyak penyertaan daripada lokal dalam regatta, dan ini memberikan spillover kepada usahawan-usahawan kita.
Abang Johari said this after officiating the Sarawak Regatta Kuching Waterfront Festival and the Sarawak International Dragon Boat Regatta race on Saturday. Sarawak Regatta 2022 offers a total prize of 240,000 ringgit in various categories. Among the main highlights of the event include the 2022 Raja Sungai Cup, which offers a grand prize of 20,000 ringgit. This year, 16 countries participated in the Sarawak International Dragon Boat Regatta, comprising 50 teams and over 1,000 participants. Voters below the age of 45 years old are seen as the possible deciding factor in the upcoming 15th general election, compared to voters aged 18 to 25. State Premier Dato' Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg said, following the implementation of Undi 18, many Sarawakans aged below 45 became new voters following the automatic registration. The Gabungan Party Sarawak GPS chairman noted that the percentage of voters aged 18 to 21 is fewer than the number of new voters under the 45-year-old age bracket. Nonetheless, Abang Johari is confident that the policies of the state government under his leadership will have a positive impact on youth, such as the Sovereign Wealth Fund to be tabled in the State Legislative Assembly next month. Once established, he said the future generation in Sarawak will be able to reap the benefit from the fund. The second episode of GETARAN JIWA on Friday saw two contestants, 35-year-old firefighter Suli George from Sabah and Madi Spuan from Sarawak, advancing to the semi-final. The two contestants will join the other two semi-finalists from the first episode, Sam Dean and Izwan Dahlan.
Serenading the crowd with Tan Sri's P. Ramlee's Malam Ku Bermimpi, Suili scored the highest of the night with 53.7 points, while Madi's performance of Zuraidah earned him 49.8 points.
Saya perasaan saya sekarang sangat lega. So kami sini 5 hari, dan sekarang baru habis dan saya masuk semifinal. Saya rasa bersyukurlah.
Janji saya nak buat yang terbaik untuk negeri Sarawak, untuk yang terbaik, dan akan bagi yang lebih wow lagi untuk semifinal, insyaAllah.
Meanwhile, GETARAN JIWA head judge Dato' Nash said the two singers' performance stood out and caught the attention of all three judges.
The singer, penyanyi macam kata Suili, Suili dia ada jiwa untuk penyanyi. Low note dia saya suka, dan macam Madi dia nampak bersahaja, dia nampak sangat bersahaja, dan dia dadikkan melodi dan juga nyanyian lagu itu dalam jiwa dia. Jadi maka dengan sebab itulah kita letakkan dia ni adalah orang yang ada potensi.
TVS new reality program GETARAN JIWA airs every Friday, beginning with the Debaran JIWA capsule at 7:30 p.m, followed by GETARAN JIWA live concert at 8:45 p.m.
membawakan perkembangan terkini pilihan raya umum Malaysia ke-15.
Kupasan dan analisis isu semasa bersama pakar tempatan.
Menampilkan tetamu jemputan dalam industri.
Mengangkat aspirasi rakyat, suara anda kami dengar.
Perbincangan kami bawakan
hingga malam penentuan siapakah yang bakal dipilih di Kabinet Negara.
Seperti yang dapat dilihat di sini,
keadaannya lancar dan didapati
terdapat 539 pengundi
melaksanakan tanggungjawab mereka membuang undi.
Parlimen Kanawin diterajui dengan majoriti 12,328 undi.
Bersama kami dalam Malaysia Decides,
hanya di TVS.
Welcome back. Among the many conventionally built homes that sit on Kuching, Sarawak, the state's first ever 3D printed house is measured at approximately around 900 square feet, which took an impressive 36 hours to complete. The prototype, based at the Construction Industry Development Board's Kuching campus, has the potential to provide an alternative method leading to a faster, greener and more durable homes and buildings. According to Sarawak Consolidated Industries Berhad Chief Operating Officer Chai Zi Kwang, while still an emerging technology, this method is expected to facilitate significant savings.
The COO added that the 3D printing system was acquired as part of the innovation initiatives and to explore the possibilities of deploying this technology in the domestic construction industry. In line with the Sarawak government's initiative under the ruling coalition GPS on providing more affordable homes, such as the Rumah Spectra Permata RSP and the Rumah Mampu Milik RMM.
We have completed a mock-up units using 3D printing technologies together with CIDB Sarawak in CIDB site office. And in terms of speed, I think traditionally it will take probably a few weeks to complete the walls of a single-story house, and with 3D printing technologies, we will manage to complete it within 36 hours. So that will reduce significantly on the times consumed, and of course, using 3D printing technologies, the manpower significantly reduces also. Also to print the houses, I think we use about less than 5 manpowers to complete printing the wall of the house.
As such, Chai added, with the current designs of buildings, this method may just be the future of the construction industry, as it also allows greater design freedom when compared to conventional building methods.
But I think 3D printers, 3D printing technologies will play a very important role in future's constructions. And today's, when you look at the architecture's design of buildings, it's become more complicated and more advanced, and you need all these technologies to make it happen. So I would say that these 3D printing technologies will be the one of the play a very significant roles in future's constructions.
However, Ivan Son Pui, the company's senior business development manager, said this method, albeit convenient, is not without its own challenges.
It's very new in the market, and even the local authorities, like for instance our local Bandaraya, they have not been exposed and they have no reference of this construction industry whereas standards is concerned. So at this point in time, we are working closely with our government especially CIDB construction industry Malaysia, to help to formalize a standard where everyone can follow, even the engineers, architects can follow the same standard. And of course, we're working closely together with international bodies where they have already developed. So we are trying to adopt their standard to our local conditions here.
Nevertheless, he believes that the industry has a lot of catching up to do in order to incorporate this method into the future of construction.
So I believe that our construction industry, there's a lot of catching up to do. And I believe this 3D printing technology is one of the best stepping stone for our construction industry player to show to the world that we Malaysia can also do 3D printing and also improve the image of construction industry in Malaysia, where we are using 3D technologies, whereas nowadays we are talking about IR 4.0, the internet, using technologies, because now we're after facing pandemic, there are a lot that we have learned where because of pandemic, shortage of labor, health concerns. So I believe machine can help to solve this problem of shortage of labor and also this pandemic situation in our construction industry.
Now, as you can see right behind me, this is the house that has been built using the 3D printing method. There's actually one more located in Kuala Lumpur, meaning there's a total of 2 houses that has been built using this method. Now, it has been proven that this method, the 3D printing method, is actually more cost efficient due to the fact that there's much less labor needed, because as you may know, Malaysia is facing labor shortages throughout the country due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of them have gone back to their home country, and plus with this method, it will actually reduce the wastage of materials being used for a certain construction of a project or maybe a building. And maybe, just maybe, this 3D printing method will become the future of our construction industry right here in Sarawak. I'm Muhammad Yusuf with our videographer Nasrullah for TVS Kuching.
In regional news, a total of 72 deaths were recorded from a storm that engulfed the Philippines' southern province on Saturday. Dubbed the Nalgae tropical storm, the Philippines Disaster Agency said the storm inundated residences with floods and landslides. Aside from the death that is expected to rise over time, 33 others were found injured, while 14 people have been reported missing.
The Philippines Disaster Agency added that Maguindanao was the most affected area, recording 67 deaths, while 2 were killed in Sultan Kudarat and South Cotabato, respectively. Other casualties were recorded across the Visayas region in central Philippines. The tropical storm, which sustained a maximum speed of 95 kilometers per hour, had caused major floods since Friday, October 28th. Where search and rescue teams pulled bodies from floodwater and thick mud caused by a heavy downpours and landslides.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news update, both locally and internationally. More headlines anytime at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media. And also, don't forget to catch our comprehensive discussion on GE15 with our daily coverage of Malaysia Decides at 2 p.m. And that's the Quantity Hour update on News at 5. My name is Douglas Elliott. Thank you for watching.